There we go. Now we're live. Okay. Yeah, I saw the thing you sent Marlene about that Caracol. Well, I'm pronouncing that wrong probably, but that was pretty interesting. Glad to see they caught it. It's kind of obviously it was must be somebody's pet at one time. I agree, but yeah, they're. I've seen videos of them on YouTube. It must have been a while ago, but yeah, I'm familiar with the animal a little bit. That's pretty cool. Anyway, welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those in the chat. And I did post things in the chat, but I always repeat what I put in the chat anyway. That is that if you're new, please email me your real name, if it's not the same as your YouTube name, your email information for PayPal, and your shipping address. And that makes it easier for me. I do use PayPal, and I use Pirate Ship to calculate the shipping, get you the best deal I can, which lately seems to be UPS, which is really surprising. I guess the post office prices have gone up enough that UPS is not competitive. So if that's a problem, you have to let me know, though, because I know UPS to Canada does not work well. And UPS to Alaska and Hawaii are also extremely expensive, but that's obviously I'm using the cheapest thing, which is going to be the post office in that case. Let me see what else. What else I put in my own comments? Oh yeah, silver and gold items. I will have a couple items tonight that I will have to explain a little bit, and I will do that as the time permits. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah. I'll try to be good about posting, the sold in the chat. I'm usually pretty good about that. I also try to pin the information of what I'm showing on the screen. I realize that after a while that I should be doing that anyway, because some people who watch this later may not see the chat as easily. Plus, if you're watching it on your phone, I know that could be an issue. So, and of course, if something does not sell, you're welcome to email me. And people do email me later and say, hey, I'd be interested in this or that, or whatever. And that's fine. I have no problem with that, of course. Okay, so I think that takes care of the business part of it tonight. So again, welcome everybody. And I wasn't planning on doing tonight. Actually, I had a meeting I was supposed to go to, which is actually going on right now. They're just wrapping up probably right about now. But it's about an hour's drive from my house to get to that meeting. It starts at 7, goes till about 9 usually. And it's a once a month meeting that I try to catch. And it had been on Tuesdays, now it's on Wednesdays, and it's like, oh, okay. But I had a bit of a health scare over the weekend. Saturday night, I was sitting here at my computer, where I'm pretty much sitting right now. All of a sudden, my ears started getting red and flushed. And I could feel warm, and it's like, but it wasn't fever. It was just kind of like the whole body felt flushed. And then I started feeling dizzy. I said, oh, great. So, and this is on the second floor of our house. So I went downstairs. My wife and grandson were there. And I told them what was going on. And I said, I'm not, I couldn't keep my balance. It was just like really strange. I felt dizzy, but not, it was kind of a dizzy feeling. And I just couldn't keep my balance. And then I started feeling like I was going to pass out. At that point, I said, okay, call 911. We're not taking any chances. I have no idea what's going on. So we did. They were fantastic. They got here quickly. There's one that's just down. I literally have an EMT just down the road from me. And she was great. She's like 3 houses away from me. And so she showed up first. And they got me off to the hospital. They I started feeling nauseous. Probably from the dizziness. They gave me some stuff for that, but that didn't really work. Got to the hospital, they did the same thing, tried to keep nausea down. Didn't work. I ended up getting very sick. And I was in a lot of pain on my stomach. And just felt like I couldn't, I wasn't weak. I just couldn't feel like I could stand up. So it was really scary. And of course the doctor starts coming in and talking about stroke, possibility of stroke or something like that. And I said, oh great, that's not what I wanted to hear. And my wife couldn't come with me, so on my own. So I did text her and tell her what was going on. And they said, well, we're going to run some tests. And they ran some tests and did a CAT scan and all that kind of stuff. Couldn't find any evidence of a stroke. Then they said, oh, you've got vertigo. And they said it could be from your inner ear. I said, oh, well, something obviously is triggering that. We don't know what yet. So it's still being figured out. Meanwhile, I'm going to get physical therapy to teach me how to deal with dizziness. They give me medication for the dizziness, so if it does come on again, and I'll follow up with my private physician as well. So, but the crazy thing is, I felt fine since Sunday. I was exhausted, but yeah, it is terrible, isn't it, Chris? It just like you feel helpless. You just can't do anything about it. But they say the physical therapy they claim is helpful, and I will do that next week. And I don't know what triggers it. Is it working on the computer? Is it something visual that's doing it? I don't know. And so if I cut it short tonight, it may be because I'm sitting here in the same place I was before. If I cut this short tonight, you'll understand why. That I'm going to start feeling kind of weird again, and don't want to push myself. So, but I'm feeling funny. I think it's Monday, Tuesday. Monday I was out stacking firewood. Felt fine. Yeah, I've been taking the dogs for a walk. And we went out today, did some shopping. Felt fine. So yes, helpless. That's a good word. Anyway, so we'll find out what's going on, over time here probably. And again, like I said, if I start feeling a little flushed again tonight, in the ear, and start feeling a little woozy or whatever, I'm just going to let you know, and I'll cut it short. But meanwhile, we will proceed. And I hope we've had some fantastic weather. Yeah, I don't, I haven't changed anything in my diet recently. We thought it might be food that would triggered it in the first place, but they said no. So I do have tinnitus. I've had it for a long, long time. So is it related to that? I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, excuse me, I got a sip of water here. Okay. Anyway, so it can be interesting. FPC. Oh, I've seen you before. FPC, I think I remember you from in the past. So thank you for joining tonight. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, but we've had some fantastic weather up here in the Northeast. Go ahead, Marlene, if you wish to email me some videos. I'd be appreciative of that. Sure. We've had, today it's 76, 78, I think was the high, something like that. Incredibly dry right now. We have a weather advisory of, they said basically any kind of igniting fire in the woods or fields or whatever would be bad. It's very dry, and it was very windy today, so that would make it even worse. But after tonight, it's going to drop back down to the 50s and 60s, and we're probably going to get some sprinkles, but nothing serious. But anyway, that's where we are. Trying to think if there's anything else. I guess that's it. All right, let's get started. I will flip over to my other camera and we'll get started. And I know there's been there's a couple. There's one or two other people. Frosty 30s and 2 days became 80s. Oh wow. That's a big change. Yeah, we've had 2 frosts. We've had 2 mornings with frosts. Not a hard frost, but a significant frost. But it didn't stop the ticks. We pulled 2 engorged ticks off a dog, and 2 more that weren't had made their way into her. She reacts to the tick medication, so we have been trying to find an alternative for tick prevention with her. Haven't had much luck. So, okay, let me move the camera down to this. I had it way up in the sky there. And these are some, I guess we call them craft magazines. They're older. I think they're, let's say, either 80s or 90s vintage. I have to look to see. This is Donna Dewberry, Quick and Easy Murals. This one is from I don't see a date in here yet, but it's got to be here somewhere. anyway, now there's that. I want to show you, there's a whole stack of them here. So I'm going to, I'm just going to call this, for lack of a better description, craft magazines or booklets. And we'll start this at $5. And there's a bunch of them here. This one is Donna Dewberry's Quick and Easy Murals, and it is exactly what that is. She has how to draw murals on whatever, walls or wherever. So it's pretty nicely detailed. Then there's another one here on painting, Paintworks, 30 Stellar Designs. This one is from December of 2004. Again, it covers some ideas. This one is also Paintworks, dozens of home decor ideas to paint. Another one called, from Paintworks, Paint the Winter Away. So if you're into painting at all for the winter, it's your thing you do with the winter. Decorative wood crafts, this one is. Get a head start on Christmas crafts. That's good timing for me. I didn't even realize that one. Witches, Bats, and Cats. Well, it has Halloween stuff. It's a little late for that, but this get a head start on Christmas crafts and angel and Santa ornaments and things like that. This one's Ornaments to Treasure. I don't know what this one is. Oh, okay. Shows you how to, some various ornaments, how to create them. I guess there's a pattern in that, looks like. And this one is Country Primitives by Maxine Thomas. And this has some stents. I guess you could use this, trace it with a paper and then use it as a reference. Well, it looks like that somebody was doing that. Left their tracing paper in there. And look, they're doing a pretty good job too. And so that one said Secret Garden. So there they are. What did I say? All total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, all different. I think most of these are from, this one's 1997, for example. This one was 1995. This one was 1993. I didn't see a date on that one. But anyway, I thought, there are people who do that, love to do this kind of stuff. So it kind of covers the whole gamut of woodworking, ornaments, and painting. If there's any interest in any of those, we can put that up on screen. So there they are. And because I don't, I know the rules on media mail are kind of funny. If it's got any advertising in it, which some of these might, you can't use media mail, but I would probably take the risk on that one and see. But here we have it. If not, we will go on to the next item. I grab another sip of water here. This warm weather has brought back some of the pollen, so it hasn't done my allergies any good. Okay. All right. We'll pass on it. Alrighty. All right. Set these right here. Oh, there it is. Again, getting back to, oops, come on, focus now. Let me take that off of there. And there's the magazines. This is a cupcake it's a kit for decorating, cupcake decorating set. It says it has 12 pieces in it. And you see the different things they have for different making shapes. Where did I see that on my list here of things? Here we go. So, so a lot of people use cupcakes now for birthday parties and things like that. Instead of having cakes, that way you can make individual ones. And we will start this at $5 as well. And this is made by Wilton, very well-known company. I don't know if there's a date on here anywhere. It says it includes 4 decorating tips, 8 12-inch disposable decorating bags, and illustrated directions. Now, I didn't pop this open to see if anybody used this, but these look immaculately clean, so I suspect that this is intact. They talk about serving suggestions on here for a date. See a date when it came out. But looks fairly new. I don't see a price on this either, what it was originally for. But anyway, it gives you the idea of what it is for decorating cakes. Benign paroxysmal positional. I'm going to pronounce that wrong. Vertical BPPV. Let me write that down. Thank you. BPPV. I better write the second word down because I'll never get it spelled right in my own brain. Thank you. I'll check that out. Occurs in tiny calcium. Oh, yes. Yes. This happened to a family member. The crystal is coming in dislodged. Yes. I didn't know the name of it, but I'd heard of that before. So thank you. Thank you for bringing that up for me. Okay. So the cupcake decoration set. There's anything from Wilton. So there it is. Some pretty cool little designs there. Like I said, I know people have used these for birthday parties, doing cupcakes. So you can have different flavors of cupcakes, and you can have different decorations, and everybody's kind of unique. And nobody fights over the decorations on the top, because everybody's got their own. So, okay, well, we'll pass on this. That's fine. I thought I'd give it a shot and see if anybody was interested in something like that. I don't know much about what you guys are interested in some of this non-clothing and non-jewelry stuff, but I always try to throw a few of these things in the beginning of my things just to see if anybody's interested. But speaking of cakes, I gotta have to show this one. This is a musical cake topper. Oops, typed it wrong. Musical cake topper. And we'll start this one at, what did I say? $5 for this as well. So this is actually more than musical. It's actually a sparkling music. I didn't want to type it all in. A sparkling musical cake topper, brand new in the package. You light it up. It's got you light the thing in the center, and it has these little things that pop up inside the thing, and it sparkles and rotates on the top of your cake as well. So it's a sensational central sparkler surrounded by birthday candles, rotates and plays Happy Birthday. Watch your faces light up as the petals open. So that is what it is. It's pretty cool, huh? Use under adult supervision, and then they give you the directions in the back, and they show the picture, kind of what's a simulated picture of what it looks like when it goes off. That's a musical cake topper for a birthday. Plays Happy Birthday, which you can do now because it's no longer under. You no longer have to get permission anymore to play Happy Birthday anymore. But okay. Oops, I didn't put that up on the screen. But there it is. Musical cake topper. And we will see here what we'll do next. I want to get to one of the things those couple of items actually I think were in the preview. I just didn't talk about them much. Where is it? My notes here. Cake topper. There. Okay, and we'll pass on this. It's all righty. Excuse me. That's just my allergies. Okay, in the preview, I also had these candle holders, really pretty porcelain candle holders made in Japan. And guess what? Prices on this one. Candle. Clicking the wrong spot here. Candle holders set. We'll start this at $5 also. And let me show you that it's got the either I think silver on the edge. Right there it says genuine porcelain, China. It's called Gold Standard, made in Japan. You can see it's really good quality porcelain. It's a really pretty pattern. I did not see any nicks or chips or anything like that. A little bit of, I don't know if this, I guess this, maybe somebody actually used it briefly as a candle, to hold a candle. There's a little tiny pink spot on the bottom there, but that's about it. But it's in excellent condition. And we'll get that all crossed off the list. And then we'll start showing some other stuff. Okay, yeah, they're pretty. They are pretty. So, but, yeah, nice decoration. If you could use, I guess you know, with the holidays coming, it'd be good. You know, if you're a person that puts tables, you know, candles on your table during the meal, you know, it'd be a nice way to display them. And then if you have the handle, you can easily, you know, pick them up, of course. So, yeah, I see it in the movies with the candle holders. They're quite decorative, but that could be just a decor for your kitchen for your dining room table as well. So. Okay, we'll pass on these. That's okay. Alrighty. Okay. What to do next here? I guess we'll start with some jewelry. Let me get my display board here. I think it'll do it better, just more justice to display it properly. And so we have gold tone. Oh, why does that look like it's off center? Let's see if I can bring it over here better. There we go. Oh, now my name is blocking it. It's a necklace and earring set, studs. Busy with the fur baby. Oh, yeah, walking again. Okay. So gold tone necklace and earring set. And we'll start this and I don't think I know I had it here. Yeah, here it is. $6. $6 start. So I'll show it up close. These are studs. So, and you can see they're in the box they came in. I didn't see any markings. I think it's a marker. Oh, I know. It's different. But anyway, there they are. Your old department store earrings. Gold. See if I can get that gold buckle. But it's not. These are not stone. They're not stone. I can tell you now they're acrylic. So, and the same thing on the necklace. The necklace is acrylic, and it's got a round fastener like that. That's the that style fastener. There's and this one's got a little acrylic white, look like rhinestone, but I'm sure they're just acrylic as well. Around the blue on the pendant. It does have some sparkle to it. I don't know how they do that. But usually some kind of reflective coating on the back or something. I don't know. But it's still a nice looking set. And I think the length is around 16, I want to say. There's no extension. Maybe 16 or 18. I'll tell you in a second here. $16. That's right. So it's a 16-inch, very delicate gold tone chain. Oops, I put that upside down. An earring set. If there's any interest. If not, we'll put it back in the box and go on to something else. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot about these. I have 2 sets of these. I think these are in the preview as well. Anybody still writing to people with note cards and stuff? I've got 2 note card sets. And I'm going to we'll start these at, oh, let's just go buy it now. Buy it now, $3 each. And they're in a nice little pouch. It still has the thing on it. And if you can see through the pouch, there's the pattern of the first note card. And then there's the pattern on the second note card. Looks like flowers on both of them. And there's 10 note cards with envelopes in there. If there's any interest in those. Okay, and this out of the way. Let me post that up on the screen just so I have it on the screen. And right, oh, that's my pen. There it is. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see here. What else? Well, let's do a pair of earrings. I think these are the ones. I've got these screw back earrings, but they're unique. I'll show you why in a second. So let's pass on this. And I'm going to see if I can display these in a proper way. Give me a second. If this will work, I don't know if it will or not. Nope. I thought I could do it, but I can't. All right. I'm just going to put them on the board here and we'll show you them. And then we'll explain what I need to explain about them. So these are screwback earrings. They look like tiger eye. And these are marked. Come on, back over there. Marked. I'm trying to get this written down correctly here. 1/20th, 12 karat, gold-filled earrings. And we'll start these at $8. And I'll show them up close here in my hand. It's just a second. Whoop, misspelled mark. All right, you know what I meant though. Wasn't paying attention to my own typing. So there's the stone. There's the back. That's the back of the stone. They are marked right on the handle, and I don't know if that'll show up or not. It sort of show. Yeah, there you go. That'll show up. You see where it's marked there. They're screwback earrings. They're gold filled. I see Merlini at $8. Here's the other one, just to show you that there are. I mean, when you're getting tiger eye, and they're not going to be exactly the same. They'll be pretty close. We'll say going once. Excuse me. Going twice. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us tonight. Last call. Sold to Marmony for $8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, this came from the estate that I've been working. I've got some stuff from. So that's if that helps at all. That explains the age of some of this stuff. A few of the items tonight are coming from this estate sale, or not an estate sale, but an estate I'm working with. So let me just put those in an envelope and put your name on that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. And cross that off the list of items shown. All right, how about I have, where is it? Oh, here it is. I have, I'm going to leave my camera because my camera is set up perfectly for showing this. I have a Lucinda pin. Anybody like Lucinda pins? Yes, put the camera on so it's even to the table. Here we go. Oh, maybe it was set. That was something that was a while ago, wasn't it? Or a little while ago. That could be. Things from this estate were kind of just thrown in a box. Some of the stuff was neatly kept, some of the things, and there were lots of sets. Earring, usually it was earring and necklace sets. You're right, and so it may have been part of that. That's a good question. I can't say for sure, but it would make sense. I'll have to look at the pattern, I guess, and see. Okay, so Lucinda pin. Sorry. Let me get rid of that post. Oops, yeah. Here we go. Lucinda pin. We'll start this and what did I say? I was going to do this one. List. I'll find it on my list. There it is. We'll start it at $7. And I'll try to show you the back here. I'm going to take it off the card here that's on. I left it on the card we had it on because it just made it look easier to contrast it against the white. I'm trying to get it off the card now so I can show you the back. Designs by Lucinda. And her 800 number. I'm not sure why there's a 37 written upside down on the top, but there's the pin. If there's any interest in the Lucinda pins, I know some people like them, collect them. This is two, and they're all unique, of course, so they're no two alike. If you realize that they're a 3D type of pin, they're layered. Anyway, leave that up for a perusal while we look at the next item here. Okay. Yeah, the house. My wife likes the house. I actually have a house one somewhere. I think it may be out of my eBay store. I can't remember. I know I have at least one or two out there on my eBay store. So, and this is going for a lot less than what I'm asking for on eBay. I was surprised what some of these go for. It's amazing. You have a couple. Oh, cool. That's good. Yeah, the woman originally was in Maine, and the part of Maine actually I'm very familiar with. Not where I grew up in Maine, but it's not far from where I grew up. And she has since moved from Maine. I forget where my wife told me where she moved to, but maybe she couldn't take the cold anymore. I don't know. That happens as you get older, right? So, all right, we'll pass on this one and go on to hide that. Set that aside. We've got a Ray Dunn set. Bring the camera up and salsa and guac. I think this. Just gotta make sure I didn't have any left any stickers on it, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna call this, just for simplicity, I'm gonna just call this a Ray Dunn set, and we'll start this at $8 for the set. If there's any interest, of course, there's the usual Ray Dunn thing on the bottom. There's a little bit of wear or dirt or something on the bottom, but the insides look pretty clean. Salsa and guac. Didn't see any damage to any of them. Ray Dunn on the bottom, of course. They're all clean all the way around. No chips, no cracks, anything like that. I know there's some folks out there who really like Ray Dunn, so I thought I'd put this one of the items there. I've got a bunch of Ray Dunn mugs as well that I've put out there in the past. But these look like they were never used. I think I don't see any staining in there. Looking at the salsa, well, I guess because of the material, they probably wouldn't stain it anyway. But they look like really good condition. So, if there's any interest in Ray Dunn, excuse me, nose is itchy. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hopefully, I know, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're after today, we're in for our back to normal temperatures for us for the Northeast, back in the 50s and 60s. So it's been what they used to call an Indian summer the past several days. In 70s, even upper 70s today. But very, very dry. Very, very dry. So, okay, no interest in the Ray Dunn. I'm not gonna. I'm probably gonna go through things quickly tonight, only because I'm just assuming that if I stay too long on the computer, maybe it's one of the things that's triggering my vertigo. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to go on. All right, we'll pass on that, and we'll hide it. Okay, we'll stack those two and put them away. Okay, so that takes care of some of the items in the preview. Let's do. I got a little Vera Bradley purse, bag, wallet. Let's call it Vera Bradley wallet. Oops, I did it again. I keep typing in the wrong spot. Vera Bradley wallet. And we'll start this at $7. And it's got a colorful outside outer part with the magnetic snap here and a pocket there. The room for lots and lots of cards in there, and a zippered section here with a zippered section inside there for like change or whatever, and a little pocket there and a little pocket there, and it zips up like so, and zips up this one zipper. I like to demonstrate the zippers all work. They're all there. What's nice about Vera Bradley with these cloth things is they're very easy to keep clean. So, this is what it is. I call it a wallet because it's obviously it's intended to hold IDs, credit cards, whatever in there. And you can see the VB name on there, and a little not on the pulls for some reason, but on the inside it's got the VB logo. And it has, looks like you could hook a strap or something on there if you wanted to, or when your keys up there. I don't know. But there it is. If anybody's interested in the Vera Bradley wallet, and of course it says Vera Bradley on the label there as well. Here's the bottom. No interest in Vera Bradley. Zip it back up so it stays standing. Oh, I can do those, sure. Yeah. I'm just kind of throwing things out random right now off my list. Yeah, the dyed agate pendants. Yeah, I have 2 of those. All right, let's pass on this. And hide that. Okay, these agate pendants actually came from the estate. I don't know what they're wrapped in. I didn't have a chance to test them because let me get. Where did I put that? I wrote it down here somewhere. Oh, sort of that. I know I've got them here. Oh, they're there. Oh, I didn't. That's a good question. So I have 2. Yeah, camera down so they can get them really close up. Good close-ups of them. Here we go. Oh, yeah, and so they're wrapped in a silver tone. And again, I didn't have a chance to test this. It's not marked anywhere that I could find any markings on that. But I'm going to call this silver tone wrapped dyed agate pendant. It's a long name, but I'm trying to be precise here. And we'll start these at, I hadn't really looked into this too much, but I'm just going to say we'll start it at $7. How's that sound fair? And each, I should say. Sorry, I meant to say each. So let me show them up close. Here's the first one. Check out the light so it's not reflecting. There we go. That's good. So you can see it's got the little swirl there on the side, but not on that side. And a pretty good sized bail on it. And then the other one, I'm trying to get it so it's not, the light's not reflecting on it. There we go. There's the other side. And if this is silver, you're getting a bargain, I have to say. But there was no markings, and I just didn't have a chance to test it. I see Kristen at 8. And not seeing anybody else jumping at it, so we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Chris for $8. Which one or ones do you want? Do you want the one on the left, one on the right, or both? Both. Done. Okay. Yeah. They actually came. I'm going to give you a little. They came in this beautiful little velvet pouch, which I'm going to give you with it. The pouch actually says Swarovski on it. I know they didn't come in. I know they're not Swarovski, but no, but they were in this nice little soft pouch, so they'll be nice. So thank you. Let me put your name on that so I don't lose track. Give me a second. Thank you. And there. Okay. Now I better write it down too. Okay. Well, I'm glad you like it. Let's see here. I haven't done much from other than this one necklace. Let's do another necklace. This one also came from the estate. Stick this up here. Let me get the length before I put it up. I think this is about 18. I'm guessing. Oh, 24. Ooh, much longer than I thought. I'll show you the. I'm gonna bring it. Show you the clasp on it. You can see the clasp is not your typical clasp. I did not see any markings on the clasp, whether this was silver or not, other than it's got an H, looks like, maybe in the middle of it. Yeah, or maybe that's just part of the pattern. But this is the necklace. It's blue, kind of an iridescent bead, is the best way to describe it. And they're cold. I think they're glass. I don't, or crystal. There's little white beads and little tiny white blue crystal beads in between the larger ones, and then in between those are little seed beads. I'll show it up close in a minute. Let me just get it up on the thing. So I want a blue necklace. I'm just going to call it the blue necklace. I'm just trying to be unique, so when somebody does ask about this later, they have a description to go by. And we'll start this one at, let's see, necklace. That's not it. We're starting this at $8, which I think is a bargain. And I'll show that up close so you can see what the pattern I mean by in between each of the blue beads are the little white beads, and the little blue beads are crystals in the sense of the blue. And in between those are little tinier seed bead like things, almost silver colored. I can't quite figure out. I'm trying to zoom in because actually you can see it better when I zoom in than I can with my own eyes. But you can see it looks like a little tiny silver tone beads, almost seed beads in between. Let me put that up there. Again, this came from the estate, so this is the, it's one of these types of things where you pull it apart like that. Like I said, I didn't see any markings on this. There's the string's just my thing to remind me where it came from. And then this pushes back in there. And it's quite long, as I said. Quite long. If anybody's interested in that. Excuse me. All right. Okay. No interest in the blue necklace. It's all right. We'll pass on that. I do have a couple other items from this estate still to show. Move that aside. There's some really odd stuff from this estate that I have not figured out how to sell yet. I do have more scarves if anybody's interested. Last week I sold a few, and I have more. If there's somebody who's interested knows, I may bring a couple of those up towards the end. Let's go to one of the things that was in the preview that some people may be excited about, maybe not. I know my wife loved these things when she found them. So this is a really beautiful long glass paperweight. And where is it on my list? Is that it? That's not it. There it is. So I'm going to call this the blue and white paperweight. And we'll start this at $12. This is beautiful. And it's got a sticker on the bottom, but it got worn off. And so I can't make out what it says. Maybe if I zoom in, I can pick off some of the detail. Or maybe that emblem means something to somebody. SDS. Oh, there's the word design that pops up. So something design, something S design S. So the sticker got worn off, unfortunately. There's the bottom. So you can see the bottom is quite smooth. And so looking at it from the top, let me see if we can get the focus. There we go. You see the blue and then the white and this bubble right in the middle. And the height of that is, I'm going to say about 3.5 inches. Yep, 3.5 inches. About 2 inch, a little over 2 inches wide at the widest point. And I'm trying to show it at the angle of the camera just right to show you that bubble right there in the middle of the. It's sort of like a white flower with a bubble right in the middle of it. The way they control those bubbles is just amazing to me. So obviously it's blown glass. Obviously it's just the way they do that. But it's kind of a light bulb shaped bubble. That's the best way to describe it. With the blue on the bottom. I'm trying to show you all of it here. Really pretty paperweight. And I see Kristen at 12. Oh, I didn't talk about the bidding at the beginning. Anything over $10, I usually ask for $2 increments. Under $10, $1 increments is fine. But anyway, so the next bid will be 14 if anybody else is interested. But I'm going to start the countdown. We'll say going once, going twice. The last call. Sold to Chris for $12. You got a bargain. I looked up some of these things go for. I think one very similar to this one went for twice that, easily twice that. So you got yourself a really good deal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm trying to give good deals. So. Okay. There's one item I didn't show at the beginning. I usually do this. I don't usually show this kind of thing, but I have this really cool Pez thing from, I think it's from 2004. Yeah, 2004. It's intact in the original package. There's a little bit of sticker residue right there, but that's easily cleaned up. It's a little semi truck that's blue and red, has the original candy, although the candy is 20 years old. Of course, it's all just sugar, but even so. And it's called Riggs. Let me see here. Let me see, Chris. Write your name down, Chris, before I forget. Pez. Oh, $5. There's another $5 item tonight. If anybody's interested. Hey, Randy. Thank you for joining us tonight. Nice to see you in the chat. So there's the Pez, and then there's the back. You see it's intact, never been opened, of course. Little bit of bending on the edges here, but it is intact. Anybody's a Pez collector out there, or thinks you can turn around and sell? Oops, I can change this pinning here. There we go. I forget to change. I keep forgetting to do that. That's not what I want. Pin. There we go. So. I don't know. 20-year-old Pez. It's sugar, so I suppose it probably kept. Sugar doesn't spoil that easily, I suppose. But it's the additives. I mean, it's what do they got in here? Sugar, corn syrup, adipic acid, hydrolyzed palm kernel and palm oils, and soybean oil, monodiglycerides, natural and artificial flavors, artificial colors. Also contains sodium bicarbonate. Yeah, I know. They never spoil. All right. Anyway, I thought I'd put it out there and see if anybody was interested in something like that. Otherwise, we'll go on to the next item. Yeah, Twinkies. Yeah, tell me about it. I forget whose auction it was that somebody had really, really old Twinkies and they were dared to eat them. I can't remember who it was. It was a while ago, but oh man. I don't know. All right, we'll pass on that. That's fine. All right, back to some jewelry. How about anybody the Marvel? Let me bring the camera down a little bit so we can get it up close. And if yeah, I know the light's going to kind of trick your eyes here a little bit, but this is Rocket Raccoon on a silver-plated necklace. So it's not silver; it's silver-plated. You may see it advertised as silver, but it is silver-plated. And oh, what did I do with him? $8 star, I think we'll do on him. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy, exactly. So, so this is Rocket Raccoon. See if I can get it. You can see it better when it's up close. If it'll focus. It's kind of getting washed out by the light. Let me do that. Get the light off. There we go. And I did pull this out just to out of the package. Let me see if I can do it again. So you can see it's never been out unpackaged. And there it says there's the brand name right there, fine silver plated. So it's the original box. Never been open till other than taken out of the packaging. And $8. Silver plated, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little congested tonight, Chris. So I might have said sugar plated. I was still thinking of the Pez. But anyway, that is the Marvel, and I know from Guardians of the Galaxy, which I loved. It was an excellent set of movies. My kids and grandkids, all into those things. And in fact, the two of the grandkids, they know that when we missed some of the movies, they say, "Oh, you got to watch them in this order." They know they have their Marvel stuff down pat. But but anyway, there it is. And that's up there. Let me. Okay, we did that. Now, set this up so it's be ready to go and pop it off of that. Okay, we're going to pass on this. That's okay. Now, I had a couple of these last week, and this is another one that was in the stuff that I didn't even know I had until I started looking through it tonight. And it is another pashmina scarf. Now, I got to bring my camera way up because I've tried to show it as best as I can, but this thing's really big. And if it'll focus, there we go. You can see the name pashmina right here, 100% pashmina. If you're not familiar with pashmina, it's a type of wool. And I am going to call this a green pashmina scarf. I may switch cameras to me showing it. We'll start this one at, I don't know. I don't remember what I was asking last week. I was asking for pashminas last week. $7. Okay, we got a beautiful, beautiful pattern, and it's quite long. This thing is sparkly, and try to show the pattern. Let me switch cameras so you can see it with me holding it. I think that makes it easier. I see Randy at 7 and Marlene at 7. So I saw Randy first. Let me switch to me. And just probably the wrong person to be wearing a scarf, but I'm gonna just to share how long this thing is. I'm 5'10", so wrapped around my neck. It is down past my waist. It's got fringy. Hang on, I got to switch this so I can see what I'm doing. So with fringy bottom. And you can see the pattern much better when I'm holding it, I think, this way. And there's the pashmina name. And it's up to 16 right now with Randy. I'm going to switch the camera back so I can be comfortable here. And I'm just draping it over my backboard here so you get an idea what it looks like. It's very light, I have to say, by the way. It's a very lightweight scarf. It's not a heavy scarf by any means. I see Randy at 16. You let her have them all. Yeah, well, I have other scarves, but I don't think I can't say if I have another pashmina or not. I have no idea. So, okay. So we got Randy at 16. Next will be 18 if you're still interested. If not, we're going to start counting it down. So going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Randy for 16. Thank you, Randy. I have a couple other scarves I've set aside. I'll bring those up in a bit. Let's write this down before I forget. Yeah, written down. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay, we have. Let's back to the jewelry. So we'll bring the camera down. And we have this really pretty. I don't know if anybody's into any Libras out there. I guess is the best way to put this. So this is a necklace for Libra, which is, it says September 23rd to October 22nd. Beloved and inspired. What it says on the bottom, it's interesting. It's 14 karat gold dipped. And it also says diplomatic, gracious, and social. Anybody know anybody who? Yeah, Zodiac. Thank you. Sometimes things like that escape me. This is the original price apparently on this thing. It was $19.99 from what company sold it? Target. Sold in Target. I'm not asking that much. I am going to ask $6 for it. So it's brand new. $6 start. Anybody is a Libra or knows somebody that's a Libra that you think would be a nice gift? You can see it's got a lobster claw type clasp here on the back. Of course, it says it's made in China, but it does say it was 14 karat gold dipped. And it's not a big, here's my thumb just for reference. You can see that it's not a large pendant and it's not a heavy chain. It's a very delicate little chain. If there's any interest in that. If not, let me put that up there on the screen while I think of what I want to do next. Oh, I in the past week or two, I remember seeing that there was a couple of guys. Fret Sack Jack joined us briefly, and the other guy from Saturday Night, I want to drink his name. Anyway, but you know, I'm being very sexist when I think of it. When I said this when myself tonight, I says I have fishing lures that if anybody's interested in something like a fishing lures, they're not new, but there's definitely some of them may be considered vintage. If anybody's interested in stuff like that, I have. Somebody had asked me last year, I think it was, maybe it was the beginning of this year, about if I had fishing lures, and I said yes, but I didn't have any in the room with me at the time. And I brought them back, I think a week later, but they didn't come back. But I do keep them handy. And if somebody says, oh, I'd love to see your fishing lures, I'll put them up and show you what I've got. There's some pretty cool ones. One of my grandsons is really big on fishing. He's very good. But these aren't the type he uses. So I thought, oh, well, I'll see if anybody else is interested, but I probably will. I know the collectors are out there, Randy. I just haven't. I haven't had time to even look them up to see what they were. So, and these came out of a tackle box that had been collecting dust for that I got my hands on that had been collecting dust for a long, long time. So that's why I think they're probably vintage. But okay, we're going to pass on the Libra thing. That's fine. We will do some earrings. I have a couple of clip earrings. These are Monet's. And oh yeah. I would bet they do, yeah. What did I do with it? There it is. We will start these at $5. Now they are clip earrings. Again, this is from the estate. Let me show this up close. It looks like a little bow. And there's the back. And it might be able to make it. Let's see if I can get it positioned correctly here. We're going to look at it with my. Yeah, let me turn it. I think you can make out the Monet on there, maybe if I get it focused. There we go. Yeah. There you go. You can see the Monet. Looks like it says patented, PATD, right below the Monet. And so these are the usual clip style earring. And I know some people still use them, so let's see if there's any. I didn't look for any other markings, but I don't. Monet's typically not silver; they're silver plate or silver tone. So, but there they are. Section. No. And so, there they are. So I guess technically they would clip. You would clip it like if you clip it. Clip is that position like that on the earring, just so you know. I gotta get this off of there. I get the wrong thing showing on the screen. Okay. Well, like I said, so I know clip earrings are not everybody uses them, but there are people who still have them and still use them. So we'll pass on those. That's okay. These came from, they said these came from the estate. These are from an older woman. What have we not shown? Oh yes. This was in the preview. So let me bring the camera up again, and I'll bring this up closer. I just want to set it there so it's against the back wall while I hold it there. This is a Jones of New York. What do they call it? What's the word I'm looking for? crossover bag. Thank you. And come on, let me bring. Oops. Jones. Oops, I get rid of that message. Of New York crossover bag. We'll start this at $12. I'm not convinced completely, but I begin to wonder if this ever was used. It still has this little plastic thing around the strap. I don't know what that was from. Maybe a price tag or something. I don't know. But there's the logo. There's a little bit of a scratch on the logo, but other than that, it looks good. It's Jones New York signature, it says on it. So there's a little pocket here. It's pink. It is pink, as you can all tell. The interior is that. And, it did come with this little scarf-like thing attached to it. There's a zippered pouch on the inside. And the reverse has this. It is a really long strap. That's why it's called a crossover. I did comp this one because I was kind of curious. I am not asking what they were asking in eBay. But it has a zippered interior pocket here. And it does work. Okay. And the bottom looks immaculate. This thing is immaculate inside and out. It looks brand new. It does look brand new. I just can't claim it to be brand new. It just because so when I saw this little plastic thing attached to it, and then I started looking at there's nowhere. There's nothing. There's not even a loose thread on this thing. So it is in mint condition. Like I said, the only thing I saw on it was a tiny little scratch right there, and that's it. At least something behind it so we can prop it up better. See if that'll hold it. It's getting windy out there. It's pink. It's a much darker pink than what you're seeing on your screen. Let me see if I can get maybe the light's a little too intense on it. There, that's better. That shows the pink a little better. It's actually a much darker pink. How to describe that? It's a little darker pink than what you're seeing. But it is definitely a crossover bag with that long strap, which is adjustable, of course. And like I said, when I saw what they're asking for them on eBay, if nobody buys this tonight, it's going out there on eBay for that price. So I got this at a good deal, so I'm passing on my good deal to you if you're interested. And I didn't put that up, did I? Nope. Here we go. Oh boy. Either it's really raining hard or it's really windy out there. I think it's rain. I hope it's rain. We could use it. But as you can see, this pocket on the front, pocket on the back, pocket on the inside, several pockets on the inside. And it has the logo in there. It says Jones of New York right on the lining. So, thanks, Melanie. I try to pass on. If I get a good deal, I try to pass it on. If I don't pass it on to you, then it's going to go on eBay for, whatever they sell for on eBay. And I know you all know this about eBay. What you see something listed for isn't really what it's necessarily. It's just what they sell for, not what they list them for. So. And for those of you who don't know, click on the research button next time you're looking at eBay. You'll see what things really go for. But okay, let me bring the light back around. Like I say, this light, it does make it look much more washed out than it is. See the difference? So, okay. Right, we'll pass on this. That's okay. Maybe somebody will see this later and say, hey, I saw that and I really would like it for $12. So even if I put it on eBay, if you, whatever, I'll honor it. Okay, let's get the light back over here. Next thing I've got, my wife found this. Have you ever heard of wedding cake beads? I had not. This thing is, let me get the length on it. I'm going to guess it's really short. I think it's like 16. Is it 15 or 16? Pretty close. Bring this up closer and the camera up. So this has got wedding cake beads, which, oops, the wrong thing. Hit the wrong button. Wedding cake bead necklace. And I am trying to give you, I think, a fair price here with this at $15. They are, some people will call them Murano glass beads, or Italian glass beads, or Venetian glass beads. So, and you'll see, I'm going to show it up close here why they call it wedding cake beads. They are very decorative beads. Now, not the whole thing. It's not all of those. The rest of it is, it's definitely red. And there's a barrel connector on it. And it looks to be a silver, actually. Possibly silver. I'm not going to say it is, but it could be. It definitely has the quality of it. And so there's the whole length of the beads on it. And like I said, there's the wedding cake beads are the ones right here at the I guess you call it the base of the necklace. There. But yeah, those beads are by themselves are worth a fair amount, apparently. And that's all I know about them. Didn't get a lot more detail from my wife on that, but I did look up what wedding cake beads are, and that's why I said I saw people refer to them as Murano. I saw people refer to them as Venetian. I saw other people refer to them as Italian. Be that as it may. Okay. Okay. All right, and I'm just looking for what I want to show next here. Oh, I did. Okay. All righty, well, we'll pass on this. That's all right. And I'll show another set I have. I think it's not labeled such, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to bring the camera down again. Show this up close. This is a necklace and earring set. To me, I think this is what they call marcasite. I'll show it up close in a bit here. I'm going to call it that in my description. And I'm going to start this at $6. And I don't think there's anything. The box doesn't have any labeling on it. It just has this 18-inch pendant and earring set. And we'll bring it up close so you can see it. Again, turn the light away, see if that helps any. Oh yeah, that helps a little bit. Just using the overhead light instead. And I can see the necklace in the back here. It's just still in the original. And it's post earrings, of course. I think that does, yeah, that lighting is much better for it than putting a direct light on it. You can see it. And the earrings. Let me do this. If there's any interest in that. If I bring it back, I think it's funny because when I'm looking at it, it looks so good. But when you look at it when I look at it on my computer screen, it looks a bit washed out almost even. Yeah, so okay, you agree. It looks like marcasite. Okay. Yep, all ready for a gift giving for $6. Okay. Oh, I forgot my big item. Almost forgot my big item. All right, we'll pass on that. So I have one massive item I'm going to show. And I say massive because I don't know if I can fit it on my table. Let me see if I can. I think it'll fit. Okay. Bring the camera up. There it is. A picnic basket. As for those of us that remember Yogi Bear. Oops. What did I do now? Oh, okay. Let me get rid of this. Now, of course, the size of this thing, you realize the shipping could be a little crazy. So, because I know that, I'm just going to start this at $8. Just to give you, I think. And so, let me turn it around because it really. Here's what latches on the top. Okay. Let's get these little things. These are, I think they're leather actually. Straps on here. And you open it up. Now, it doesn't have any of the silverware or hardware or cups or anything. All it does have is a cork here for your wine and 2 napkins. It's the way it came when I got it. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Somebody remembers. Yes. Boo-boo. So, but it's a beautiful basket. It's in excellent condition. And so it's got room, to put your plates, your cups, your wine bottle right here, it looks like. And all the accoutrements. The brand, it says, is Picnic Time up here on the upper corner. You can see that. Here it says Picnic Time. That's the brand. So yeah, I guess more of a wine basket. You're right. I guess you could use it for whatever you want, I suppose. But it is designed right for, looks like maybe 2 wine glasses, corkscrew probably here or maybe up here. I don't know. But there are napkins. That's why I saw the napkins. I thought, oh, wine and nibbles basket. Ah, okay. Okay. But as you can see, it is got to be about over 2 feet across. Anyway, I don't know, only 18-inch across and about 10 inches in diameter. It's round, right? With some nice straps with leather accoutrement on here and a canvas strap. And it looks like I kind of gave it a once over, and I didn't see anything damaging in the discoloration, maybe because of the weaving, but that's it. That's about it. And a little bit of wear right there. I didn't see anything else that would indicate to me a problem with it on either end. There's one end. Show it on camera here. There's one end. There's the other end. I mean, this quite a bit of work in that weaving. So, yeah, 2 bottles of wine. Oh, okay. Alrighty. It's in very good condition. But like I said, because of the size, I know it would cost a fair amount to ship, so I'll try and keep it, within a reasonable amount at $8. I thought, and probably cost more to ship it than to pay for it. Maybe, I don't know. It's not. I mean, it's 18 inches, so you break that 16-inch barrier, I think, or is it the 18-inch barrier that causes the size? But if you ship it UPS, sometimes you get a better deal anyway. So, and I mentioned at the beginning that UPS lately seems to be the one that's been coming in with the better deals for shipping. I just sent out a package today to someone that went by UPS because it was cheaper, and it was just not a big package. So, okay, well, I thought I'd throw it out there, see if anybody's interested. Otherwise, let me just, I don't know if I'll put it out on eBay because, like I said, shipping could be an issue, and then that may not be a way to go. But I was thinking if somebody buys it and they bought other items, I'd just fill it with the items they buy and then ship it that way. So, okay. I just lost my pen. There it is. Pick it. Wine basket. I'll make a note of that, actually. Okay. We will pass on that. Yes, UPS is almost always better. Yeah. In fact, I sold something on eBay yesterday, and I give people a choice, and they chose the post office over UPS, even though the post office was more expensive. Maybe there's a reason. I know some people don't like having UPS. They worry about package thieves, that kind of stuff, porch pirates. So, okay, let's get the other items. One of the other items that was in the preview up, and that is this beautiful paperweight. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Here we go. Greyhound bus, really? Oh, cool. I guess I recall that somehow. Huh. I'm going to call this the fish paperweight. We'll start this one at, I think I had this one higher than the other one. $15 start on this one. Again, this is a good. I did comp this guy. I didn't find one just like it because these are all hand blown. But so this is an interesting one because again, it had a sticker on the bottom at one time. Don't know what it said, but look at the controlled bubbles in that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's done on purpose, and it's just amazing. So they have a little bit of green on the bottom. And then they have the fish in two places here. I think it's really cool. We get the light off of that, so again, here it shows up better with that light off. And if I put my hand, if I put something that's colorful, I don't know if anything colorful underneath it, that makes a difference in how it looks. You can see the bubbles a little better that way. But I comped again. I comped both these paperweights I'm showing tonight, and they go for crazy amounts of money. Some of them I can't get over what some of these go for. Not this one, but others. But so this is a paperweight, and I think I've got a pretty good angle here, so you get a pretty good idea of what it looks like. And there's some heft to that, I'll tell you. I bet you that's got to weigh. Let's see here. Curious as to what's going to weigh. 1 pound. Oh, you can't see that on the screen probably. It's about 1 pound and 11 ounces. So. It's all there. Anyway, let me cross that off my list of things shown. heads up. I want to prep the next one. Another estate item. Okay, save this one. I guess I gotta write them up first. Oh, I see Chris at 15. Thank you, Chris. We'll say going once. Come on, computer. Going twice. Call. I try to keep it on the screen long enough so if you're trying to comp it with Google Lens or whatever, you have a chance to look it up. Okay, and we'll say sold to Chris for $15. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're going to love it. And I say there's a little bit of sticky residue in the bottom, but I'll leave that for you. Okay. Okay. Back to some jewelry. I'm going to keep the camera right where it is. Get this really pretty gold tone pin. I believe that's supposed to be a calla lily, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to call it flower. We'll do an $8 start on this. And I did kind of try to, I did find a bunch of others out there like this. And some had a name, some didn't. We'll get a better look here at it in my hand. You can see the I'm assuming faux pearl on there. And there's the back. You can see the pin. No signature, no name that I could find anywhere. But it's in excellent condition. Try to steady my hand here, sorry. You get the pearl halogen with prongs. I think that's considered a calla lily. I'm not sure. A pretty pin. I see Marlene at 8, so we'll say going once. Excuse me. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlene for $8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me put that aside. Safe place. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Brooches and pins. I seem to recall my mother doing that, and my wife does too. She likes to use pins with her scarves and stuff. So I guess I haven't really paid much attention to you mention it now. I think about it. This thing is incredibly long. I'm gonna bring the camera up just to show you the length of it here, and then I'm gonna measure it. This is a stone chip necklace. Looks like 32-inch roughly. This is for the estate. There's no fastener on it. Not paper tag is from the estate. So you can see it's a combination of looks like amethyst chips. A few the purple, I'm assuming amethyst. The green might be amazonite, and they're definitely very cold to the touch. And there's no, like I said, no fastener on this, so it is. Let me see if I can hang it on the board. I will. Let's see if it'll stay. Yeah, it will. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to call this the green and purple stone chip necklace. Oh, necklace. We'll start this as, let's see, this is another one from the estate here. I don't think I wanted to long for this. An $8 start. Tag there. Even if you didn't want to wear this as a necklace, there's a lot of step chips in this, so you can make your own and do whatever you want with it. But it's quite long, and it is definitely stone. There's no doubt on my mind that these are all stone chips. And this came from the estate. Okay. Yes. Not these. What did I do with my display labels? Fluorite. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't see that comment, but somehow I missed it. But I see an $8 bid from Chris. So thank you, thank you. We'll say going once. Going twice. Bring it up closer so you can see it better. Last call. Again, this came from the estate as well, so it's been around a while. Sold to Chris for $8. Thank you, Chris. And we'll put that aside with your other stuff. There. Okay. I've got another pair of earrings, and these are also from the estate. And these are screwback earrings, not marked in any way at all, but I still thought somebody might be interested in. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad to see somebody likes them. It was wonderful. Okay. Can't spell that. And we'll start this. Where is it? Where is it in the list? $5 start. And so they are not marked anywhere that I could find. And I think it's just a crystal, purple crystal. You can see it right through both sides. Really pretty crystal. I wish if I'd had gold tone shepherd hooks, and I might somewhere, but I can't say that I do for sure. I would have redone them with that and put them on the end of a gold tone shepherd hook. But I don't know if I know I have silver. I just don't know if I have gold tone. But there's how it hangs, so you can see it. Actually, yeah, the screw goes in the back, so they will be. You see that gold tone in the front of your ear, with the purple hanging down behind it. Maybe if I bring your camera up so you get better lighting on it. There we go. That's better. Shows the crystal nicely. Yeah, actually, screw back, but no markings I can find. I thought I was kind of hoping they were the same as the others, but they're not. So, I saw some really nice fluorite pieces at the one of the gem shows we were at a while back, and somebody had some we have every September we have a harvest market, they call it. Anywhere from 50 to 60 vendors kind of scattered around behind this church and around the area. and somebody was there with their stones all set up on tables and stuff. Oh my gosh, they had some absolutely gorgeous pieces, and they knew what they were worth. But anyway, okay. Oh, sorry, bump the camera. Alrighty, we'll pass on these. That's all right. Like I said, not everybody wears screwback anymore. My wife, I know, she does not care for them. But like I said, if I had gold tone, and I will look at my stats because we used to make jewelry. Don't recall still having some of those. But I do have silver. I got lots of silver shepherd hooks. Not gold tone. Okay, what does that leave me here? I'm going to throw this out there out of curiosity. Anybody know anybody named Abby? These are genuine gemstones. Abby necklace. It even talks on the back about what each stone, the meaning of each stone apparently. Rose quartz, amethyst, aventurine, carnelian, black obsidian, sodalite, jade, orange calcite, and clear quartz. And it talks about, and if you can get the rest of that sticker off, you can probably read that. But I didn't want to damage the packaging. But it says Abby on it, or you could just take it as a thing and just take the Abby part off and redo it. But we're going to call this the Abby bracelet. And what did I want for that? Not a lot. $4. Actually, let's do a buy it now. $4. Anybody interested? So, if you know anybody named Abby, there you go. Nice little gift. Okay. Getting near the end here. Stuff. Getting there. I think I'm making sure I covered everything. I should throw a couple more scarves out there and see if anybody's interested. I will put 2 up on my board here. And I don't think there's any names on either one of these. Double check that. That's kind of weird. Is it damaged or is it just the way it's made? Trying to look at the scarf here to see if it's okay or it's just tangled. I'm not sure if it's okay. This doesn't look right. Huh. Yeah, we'll toss that one aside. There's something wrong with that one. Let's see if there's anything on this one. No. Okay. We'll pass on the Abby bracelet. And I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon for the night. All right. Drake this one like I did the other one on my backboard here. And I didn't see a name on it. Let's bring the camera up and over, and this one is black with gold in it. Let me show it close so you can see the gold threading going through it. I think, hopefully, yes. Maybe not. There we go. So it's again, let's get the fringy edge on it. And it's got, I'm trying to hold it so you can see through it. There we go. So you can see it's kind of a sheer black. I did not see a name or tag or any kind of markings on it. Usually there's like, a care kind of sticker or tag on it, but this one doesn't have anything like that. Focus now, come on. Yeah, it's getting late. 11, almost 11 here. We will add, let's start this one at $5. How's that sound? Again, maybe I'll switch it back to the camera with me again, just to get a better idea. I realize I'm not the best model, but you know, you can see it's black and so blackish with the fringes on the edge. It's I'm gonna say it's got to be close to 6 feet long. Let me switch back to the other camera. But it's sheer, kind of a sheer pattern. Like I said, you can see through the white pretty quickly, and you see the gold threading kind of running through it. No, I can't put back my camera up a little more, maybe. You can get a better feel of it. I know that's not showing up really well, but black is significant. Oops. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, I'm a terrible model. Actually, I have a mannequin I use for doing my photos of clothing for eBay and stuff. I should have brought it in here because that'd have been the better way to show it. Oh well. Okay, no interest in that one. How about we go for something a little more summery? And let me see if there's any markings on this one. Well, there is and there isn't. This one's very colorful. I'll show it here in a second. Same deal on this one. $5. This one's very colorful. It has the word Boracay, large, like big sunflower. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to call this the Boracay scarf. Again, starting with $5. Now, the $5, Randy, is that for the one I just put up or for the black one? Okay, that's for the black one. Okay, let me put that as a sold then. Okay, thank you. And now we have this Boracay scarf for $5 also. I don't know if this what Boracay is, if it's a place or something, but it's again, I couldn't find any kind of a tag or marking on it that says what it is. To me, I'm guessing it's probably polyester, but it feels like cotton kind of thing. You know, I mean, it's that kind of a polyester that feels like cotton, but it's probably polyester. I don't see a tag on it anywhere. Usually it's on the edge, right? So I don't see it. Colorful, orange and white. So, okay. Yeah? Huh. You mean Boracay? Or, okay. I think Bora. Oh, all right. It's again, very lightweight. I have some wintry type ones if anybody really wants those. I mean, I've got a lot of them. The knit kind. In fact, this one I have right next to me, I think, is a little heavier. Let me show it. Okay, so let's pull a Bora one down. And let's put this other one on. All right, let me set this aside for Randy. Let me write it down too, don't forget. Although I always review my videos later anyway, to make sure I don't make a mistake. And I've got this, just a simple white scarf. No, again, no name on this one. It's kind of a double. It's not a. It doesn't open any wider than that. It's like it's. How to explain it? Rolled. Like, there's no seam on the edges, but it's a very. It's a double layer, and then the fringes, of course, on it, and a much shorter scarf than the others that you've seen. So, so this white scarf, same thing, $5. Tube knit, thank you. Tube knit. And it's, I want to say that's maybe 5 feet, 4.5 to 5 feet. But it's really soft. I mean, very, very soft. It's sort of like not a microfiber. That's not the right word, but it's a knit, definitely like a knit. But it's a very fine knit, very soft, like a really gentle washcloth. That's probably a bad description, but I can't think of any other way to make you understand how the texture feels. But anyway, there's that, and I think I only have one more item left to show tonight, and I'm going to follow along. And look at my stuff here behind me. Yep. Okay, no interested in that. Thank you on the Boracay. I'll have to look that up. I did not look that. I haven't looked at any of these up other than the Pashmini because I knew my wife said, "Oh, you got to look those up." I said, "Okay," so I did. All right, we'll pass on this, and I'll drop that. And bring the camera back down. I got this cute little pendant. Somebody wants to put their own thing on. Let me bring this up closer here. There we go. Little gold tone pendant. No markings on it that I could find. I'm just going to call it a gold tone pendant. What do they want for that thing? $5 start. I have no idea. It doesn't feel to me, it doesn't seem to me like it's gold plated. But it's got an interesting, I guess are those lilacs? I don't remember. No, that's not lilacs. Lilac would be different than that. Lavender, maybe it's lavender. But it's got a gold tone pattern. There are no markings on it whatsoever. And that's one side, and that's the other. Pretty, very pretty. I see Marilyn at 5. Violets. Thank you, Randy. See, my daughter would be staring at me saying, "You should know those are violets." We'll say going once, going twice. I don't know what's that material is in the middle because it's got this. The painting or whatever that's on there it definitely has a texture to it, so can't tell what's underlying it. Last call. Sold to Marbany for, what did I say, $5, right? Oops. Let's try that again. Sold to Marbany. I fat fingered the shift key for $5. It could be hand painted China. Could be. I don't know. It doesn't feel cold. Would China feel cold? I don't know. But anyway, okay. Unless there's other interests of anything I've mentioned tonight. I think we did the scarves and is that? I do have another oddball little bracelet. This is wood. I think they're wood beads. A wooden beaded bracelet, and or it could be an anklet. I think it's large enough to be an anklet. There's a barrel connector on it. It looks quite long. I think it's an anklet. Nine inches long. It's not elastic by any means. It's just a fixed size. But it's not plastic. It's, I think, wood. It's very light, very lightweight. If anybody's interested in something like that, and that would be the last item for the night. I didn't realize I still had that handy. Yep, that's pretty much it for me tonight. And we'll say pass. And we will come back to me for a second. There. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here tonight. I really appreciate your being here and all the wonderful things you've said in the comments and all the information. I always learn something, of course, no matter what it seems to be I'm bringing up. And I will get these invoices out quickly, and I hope. And they say with the weather changing here, I'll probably be staying indoors more. But and I will be on next week. I think. See, that's the 30th. Hell night. I should be able to do that. Yeah, I was hoping to get my Christmas stuff done before the end of the month. Maybe I'll shoot for that next week. But it won't be on Wednesday. Wednesday will be something. It'll be the usual stuff. So I will. Yeah, I'll hold your stuff, Marlon. No problem. I think. Let me think what next week. It's a busy week. I may shoot for maybe well, I don't know. I'll have to look at the schedule and see. But anyway, thanks, Marlene. Appreciate that. So far, I'm hanging in there. So we'll learn more as it goes, or as we go here. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So everybody have a blessed night, and thank you for being here again. And I will see you next Wednesday, Lord willing. And I am still trying to plan and organize my several boxes of Christmas things. I've got, like I said, Hallmark, and I've got some vintage. They're not blow mold, but they're like a blow mold type thing for Santas and stuff. So there's some really cool stuff. And as well as some decor and things like that. So, okay. I will post a review as always. Again, good night, and thank you for everybody.